Hey there folks, Mark Johnson, Tech Snobs. Full unboxing Nokia Lumia 1020. Big shout out goes to AT&T sent over review unit. Really excited to get my hands on this one. Big Lumia fan. And so let's get into it. I did open it up already because it was a loaner device, but let's get into it, just show you what was in the box. Not a whole lot. As you can see, you did get an NFC sticker where you can, you could program for stuff, which I thought was pretty cool. Not a lot of people use it, but it is good if they put them in the box. It gives you incentive. There's some free poster redemption you can get with Nokia there. Some more of the sound of blur-free photos, which is kind of cool. More marketing stuff, product safety, and your basic cable. Nothing in there exciting. As usual, but to the device, it did come with a little lanyard that was, already came installed on the review unit I have. And I'll tell you what, looking at this device, I really like it. It's very similar to the 920 in a lot of ways. This yellow is the matte finish. It's not the glossy as on the 920 series. But anyway, you got your volume rocker on the right side. Everything's the same. Power button, camera button. All that's the same. You got your micro USB at the bottom and you got your 3.5mm top. But this is where it stands out, obviously, is right here on the back. Bam. You got a 41 megapixel pure view Carl Zeiss camera sensor. And it's absolutely fantastic. Definitely been doing some shots, LED, flash on here. I'm going to, put some samples of shots up on the site. You also, in the operating system, you get the Nokia ProCam, and it's just very impressive because a lot of the things that you can do when you click on the white balance, you click on the ISO, it's just fantastic. So let's say, for instance, I just take a little picture of, let's say some of this stuff down there, blur-free photos. Gonna go ahead and take a nice picture. And one of the things that makes this thing stand out, it does, a little bit of time in between photos, but it's just crazy because you could just zoom in, and you just keep going and going, and it's just fantastic. And the screen is still a 720p display. It's got 2 gigs of RAM on this Windows Phone, which is a first, unlike any other Windows Phone. And it just knocks it out of the park. I mean, overall, it still does have the highest specs of any other Windows Phone, but until they update it where it can do 1080p screens and so forth, the screen is probably where you can't take advantage of the photos as much as when you hook it into a computer on your bigger screen. So, but I tell you what, the camera's been great so far. And put it through its paces. I'm gonna let you see what it's like compared to some other devices. Here's the Lumia 920, and then when you look at this one, it's a lot similar. You're looking at the top, it's definitely thinner and lighter, as the 1020 does not have the wireless charging built in. And then as you look at the front, on the bottom, you'll see how the speaker grill, when you look at the 920, you have both grills on each side of the micro USB, and then you have pretty much a bigger speaker grill on the right side of the 1020. Looking at the back, obviously the camera, you can see the difference, and you see how this is the shinier red one, but it's definitely thinner. I could definitely want to, make that a, point that out. But one thing about them, when you lay them down, you obviously have the 1020 shakes and rattles because it's the camera holds it up, the big sensor on the back. Next one I'm gonna compare it to is the 925. Definitely my favorite design Lumia device to date. Very, very thin profiles, got the aluminum on the side, a very nice build. But here it is compared to the 1020. And then we'll do a couple more comparisons. We'll compare it to the iPhone. There's the Lumia compared to the iPhone. Obviously, it's much wider than the iPhone. It's taller than the iPhone. It's going to be thicker than the iPhone. So, iPhone with a 4-inch screen, this has got a 4.5. It's kind of be expected. And then we're going to compare it to the bigger HTC One. And these are the HTC One's longer, namely because of the speaker grills at the top, but it's 4.7 inch on the HTC One. So Thickness, they're about the same. The HTC one is curved on the back like the 920. So keep that in mind as well. So thanks for watching, folks. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Be sure to check out the site, tech-snobs.com. More things will be coming there. Take care.